Welcome back to The Big Show. We're in Las Vegas sampling the best shows and the biggest stars and, of course, the best restaurants. And my favourite restaurant to have lunch and dinner in is the Stratosphere's Top of the World. It's fantastic. Rick Giffen is the executive chef who never fails. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. That's awful kind of you.
Hey, listen, I love it. I'll tell you why. Because you get a view every 3 seconds that's different because it's a revolving restaurant. Is it the only one in Vegas that actually moves as you're dining?
Yes, that's correct. It takes an hour and 20 minutes to get all the way around the 360 degrees, and we are the only one, I believe, west of the Mississippi, actually.
And of course, the thing about it is you've got the dining experience in Vegas. Good food isn't enough, is it? There's too much competition to just serve a good meal. You've got to offer something more, and you've got a USP here, haven't you?
Yeah, it's in this town you have so many competitors and so many up and coming great restaurants. You have to stay on the cutting edge. We change out the menu every 2 to 3 months. We do a new seasonal menu, and we try and utilize ingredients from all over the world, from Vietnam to Paris and all points in between. Just really doing a lot of different fun flavor profiles and presentations, and you want people to leave here saying, wow, the food was incredible, and by the way, did you just check out that view? And also, by the way, there is a Revolving restaurant in Seattle as well.
Well, we won't worry about that one. Let's talk about this one, because the trouble with you is you always feed me too much, and I always hate wasting it because your food's so lovely, but you're more than generous, because I suppose for you it's your chance to show off, isn't it? You enjoy seeing people enjoying good food.
Yeah, I mean, Chef Claude and myself and my other chef, Carlos Vargas, we spent quite a bit of time doing our favorite dishes up here, and so when you've got 35 to 45 of your favorite dishes, it's really hard to choose 2 or 3 for you to taste. So we'd rather you see 5, 6, 7, or 8 of them and just get a quick little nosh off each one and keep it moving so you can see all our stuff.
We're doing this currently just about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Of course, the sun's out. You wouldn't know because it's beautifully air-conditioned. It must be difficult having a restaurant so high up, because we're in the Stratosphere. And for those who don't know, how high are we and how do you get the food up here?
I believe that we're at about 900 feet, and we have there's 4 elevators that come all the way up, and they're double-decker elevators, the only ones in the world that are double-decker. And so what we do is we have 2 isolated elevators that will haul the product up and down. But I guarantee you, on a busy day when we have guests trying to get up and down, it gets to be a little challenging, especially when we have banquets going on.
Are there any difficulties cooking at this altitude? Does it make any difference to you with the wine, for example?
Yeah, it's not so bad here. I mean, I cooked in the Colorado Rocky Mountains for a while, and when you're at 8,000 feet, it's completely different. You're not always cooking with gas, lots of time electricity, and try and get a souffle to rise. It's ridiculous. But up here, it's not too bad.
Claude, for you, is this a real thrill to be in a premier restaurant, probably the most famous in Las Vegas, because no matter where you go, you can see it?
Oh, absolutely. I've been working in quite a bit nice places like Hawaii, Fiji, and everything else, Chicago. But I think Vegas and the view is unbelievable. So I'm glad to be here and portray some food that we both love.
And what about how Vegas is doing right now? I just went past the Fontainebleau, which is stopped. That's just a carcass of a building. There's these corpses all around that are half done, half finished. Are the ones that are here surviving well, or is it a tough time for everyone?
Well, everything's relative. People, if they're good managers and they're good operators, they cut back and they watch their costs and don't spend it if they don't absolutely need it. If you treat it like you own it, you'll make it. The problem is with these guys that they come in here thinking they're going to change the restaurant scene here and do something no one else has ever done and charge high prices. They're going to become humbled very quickly, because the guests are a lot more savvy now, and they know that they can get value, and they know that they can get a decent sized portion and quality product for a decent price. So you have to flex with that, but you make it up in volume. You hope to attract 600 people instead of 300 people, and you charge a little bit less.
Okay, help me with this then. How many tables are there in here?
Tables themselves, I believe there's 70. There's right around 300 seats, and we'll do between 200 and 500 lunches a day, and do between 400 and 700 dinners a day. And if you really have good servers that can upsell and get a glass of wine to the table and get an appetizer out to the table, it's going to increase profits and drive the bottom line.
What I don't understand, and I've never understood this, is how do you know what table 7 is doing when 17's just finished and 16's halfway through and number 2's just come in? How do you keep on top of all that, Claude?
Just have some people on the floor and just looking at what's going on. Also have the staff keep an eye on each table. So that's where we get the feedback, and we know what's going on at all time. Also, we watch the computer and see who's coming in and what's going on at any time. So yes, we utilize also technology that help us manage the restaurant as well.
And again, this ain't show business. You're putting in long days. You got here at what time this morning?
I got in around 8:30 or so, and I'll be here till 8:30 or 9 tonight. But it's what we do. It's our passion.
Do you ever get sick of your own food?
What's funny, I don't like to eat in my own restaurants just because it drives me crazy when I see a spotted piece of silverware or something like that. But actually, we love to eat all our food, hence I got a little belly working.
Well, I'm joining you. I'm not doing so bad. Thank you for a lovely lunch today. Top of the World is just fantastic. You can't miss it. Look up whenever you go to Vegas, and eventually you'll find it. The Stratosphere is a unique building. Before we go, these things dangling off the side make me nervous. There are people literally jumping off the top of this tower, 900 feet in the air. How are they surviving?
I think it's just they come as thrill seekers to Las Vegas. Everyone has the idea that they can do things here that and live through them that they couldn't normally do at home. So I think they let loose a little bit. But it's a lot of fun. When you're hungover, there's nothing better than getting your day jump started with some of that adrenaline.
I'd got a feeling it was some suicidal gamblers that had lost all their money, but actually they are tied to a rope and they can't fall off.
Well, actually, we tried it too to get the feel for it. So we both tried it, and we know how good it is. So.
Well, I'll leave that to you and just enjoy the food. Rick and Claude, thank you so much for having me at the restaurant.
Thank you so much. Hope to see you all out here soon.
Thank you very much, and cheers.